What's up, guys? Welcome back to Golf Simulator Videos. We're back today with a huge update from SkyTrak. Welcome to SkyTrak 5.0. So this is an all new software packing a ton of features, including a bunch of features that I've heard so many current SkyTrak users ask me about, hoping that these will be coming to the software. Well, guess what? Most of them that I've heard from people are here. One of the biggest ones being course play. All right, so full golf simulation play. I'm going to show it in action in this first look video, so stay tuned for that, plus a bunch of other features inside of the software. They have 30 courses currently. They'll be adding more. Courses like Pebble Beach, Quail Hollow. I mean, these are some big courses you'll see in the list. I'll show you here in just a second. Now, Pin Seeker is coming. A lot of people are already using that with some other software. That's basically where you can like even set wagers and bet closest to the pin competitions, things along those lines. That's really cool. That's coming soon. Practice, they're adding new improvement ranges where you can do shot shape and everything. I'll show you that in just a second. Plus some, fun ranges as well, not just improvement ranges. Swing lab, your wedge matrix, your bag mapping, all of that inside of there. That's your honed in, section. Challenges. Now there's some cool features in here, even one where you could take your SkyTrak unit and create a business out of it. I'm going to show you that tip here in just a second because it's really cool what they've added as far as that goes. But let's just go ahead and talk about pricing really quick. I know so many people always want to know that, and I never want to forget. I have in some videos in the past, so we're going to get this right out of the way right now. So essentially what they're doing is that higher level package is moving to what's called an essentials package. It's going to be $129 a year. All right, it's going to include these new improvement ranges in the standard range, game improvement, and then your connection to third-party software and the ability for add-ons. All right, so are there going to be more add-ons than just what course play is today? It's possible because it's interesting how they kind of just say add-ons. They don't say course play add-on. So maybe there's even more coming in the future. But for $220 a year, you can add on the course play. So it's basically $349 per year if you want all of the current features for the SkyTrak 5.0 update. And if you look in the market, I find that pretty competitive. And especially when you see the course list and watch the graphics and the gameplay and everything, I mean, this is solid. Now, this is a PC release. It will be coming for iOS. I confirmed that. And I think that's a true game changer for so many people because I know so many iOS users hitting into nets and things, and they're looking for a more affordable solution that's just simple with their iPad. When this comes out for iPad, I mean, I think that's going to be huge because the current iPad range is a really nice experience, in my opinion. I mean, I think the graphics are solid there. So let's go ahead and dive right in. I mean, I know everybody wants to see this in action. Don't need to get long-winded on any of that. Let's just go ahead and dive right into course play to show you guys the different courses. So I'm going to take my camera down. I don't want to block anything. And let's go back to the beginning here. So I was actually kind of already scrolled ahead from the last time I was in here. Let's just show you guys, this list going left to right because I like the previews. You can do a view all selection. And what that does is it loads up in a list like this. All right, it's just not quite as big of thumbnails, but when you click on them, you get a bigger description. So it's either way you want to go. And we can scroll through the list this way. That's fine. I have a few downloaded already. You can see Innisbrook, Copperhead, Paris International, Pebble Beach, Quail Hollow. I mean, these are some big names. I mean, check it out, Bay Harbor. I looked through the list here, Hawktree, Hillcrest, Hudson. I mean, some of you guys might recognize these more than others, but there are some big names in here. Not just the ones, up at the top. So, and there's going to be more coming. All right. So I just downloaded a couple of the biggest names that a lot of you guys probably know. Now, let's go ahead and go back really quick. And Pin Seeker. Like I said, a lot of you guys, have seen Pin Seeker and other software. That's coming soon. We'll show that when it comes out. Practice, let's jump into there because this is a big release. I think that a lot of you guys are going to find that you can kind of practice with purpose with what they're adding. So you just would select a club, and I was actually out here on this range already, so it brought me back here. Basically what this is like a narrow tree-lined fairway that you can hit down and try to hit, straight shots. Whether it be a driver, whether it be a wedge, doesn't matter what it is. It was kind of cool. I was taking a 7-iron and just punching it down and trying to keep it narrow like I was punching out of trees. Now, if you go to the upper, menu here to practice area, that's going to take you back and let you select all of them. I don't know if I necessarily like how it goes back to what I had selected there. It's something we might have to talk to them about. And then what we'll do is you can see down here where it says all ranges, improvement ranges, and then view all. And if I go to view all, this is kind of nice because once again, we're looking at this preview here. So you have like the SkyTrak range, Times Square. So you can go out and practice in the city, 150-yard green. I mean, if you go through these, like look at, there's an island green. And you saw some of these at the PGA show. I did, a video there to kind of, the guy was hitting a couple, shots so you guys could see that. But it's nice here that you can just, you can go to improvement ranges only, all ranges, and then you can just scroll through that way as well. And like I said, these improvement ranges are included with that 129 package. All right. Swing Lab, skills assessment, bag mapping, and wedge matrix. So these have been kind of fine-tuned inside the software. We'll probably do those in an individual video for you guys. That way you don't have to watch a 45-minute video or something just to kind of get an idea of all these different selections inside the software. I will tell you, and I'll kind of show you, I mean, closest to the pin is exactly what it is. Target practice is exactly what it is. And long drive is exactly what it is. But notice right here where it says event mode. I'm going to show you this really quick before we go out and show you the actual on-course play. Let's say you had a SkyTrak. Let's say you had a lot of, scrambles and events in your area, and you wanted to take your SkyTrak Plus out with a net or something and set it up. Well, look at this. You can set up, let's say everyone gets 3 shots to try to hit it the closest to the pin. You can set up the distance. All right. You can either take shot analysis to advanced, essential, whatever you want to do. And then go to tee off, put in your first player. So someone comes up and you hit start and whatever club, that's fine. I don't think that's that big of a deal. But essentially they're going to hit and try to get the closest. And you can see up here, shot 1, 2, or 3. Then the next person's going to come up. It's going to let you add the next person in once this is done. And you essentially have like a competition, closest to the pin competition going on as event software. I mean, this is pretty cool stuff. So I wanted to make sure I showed that because I think that's a feature that a lot of people might not see right away. And it really wasn't on the initial announcement or anything. So I wanted to show that. It's pretty cool. But hey, course play. We got to show this, right? All right, Pebble Beach. Play now. And then what you're going to see happen is it's going to open up this menu that allows you to start your round. So you can do a full 18, you can do front 9, back 9, or you can do custom. We're going to go out to hole number 7. And then you can see you have stroke play. You can do concede, where if you're double, it will automatically concede for you. Mulligans, unlimited. We set that to whatever you want. Putt it out completely, auto putt. And then if you're on putt it out, you can actually, or auto putt for that matter, but you can just do gimme ranges. All right. So I'm going to do 3 feet, and we'll do pin position easy because I think that's at the middle of the green, which is just kind of like a nice viewpoint. And you can set wind if you want to, and the wind direction. So it's nice to see that. Are there a few things I want to see coming to this? Yes. I would like to see like an actual stimp for the green, for instance. A few little add-ons that I'd like to see. But essentially, you're going to select your users that are playing, the handness, and then go tee off. And then it's going to go out there. We'll grab a club really quick and show you guys the golf simulation play in action. I need to put my camera back up, which we'll do right now. So give me 1 second there. At least you kind of got that whole preview. First, I'd just like to say, hey, what do you guys think? I mean, this is built into SkyTrak software. I want to remind you that. This isn't a third party. I mean, this is what they've developed inside of their software for course play. So if I just kind of take a first look, I look at the water, I see there's 3D grass, mountains are actually, like in, focus. I mean, a lot of detail. I mean, you've seen hole number 7 on so many pieces of software. That's why I think this is such a good one to show. We can do a few things really quick. We can kind of show you guys a flyover. And I actually clicked, I think, on the screen there because you saw it move. Unless that was a bug. Yeah, no, I think I clicked accidentally. So that's something that we'll actually have to, let's hit flyover again. So I think it's actually going through there. That might be a bug we need to report. That's okay, though. I didn't have that before when I was out here. Let's go to drone. Drone didn't do it. So it must just be a tiny little spot where I'm clicking on there. that's actually going through. So we'll report that right away. But some cool 3D action where you can lift up and move around. Green takes you right up to the green, and you can actually turn the grid on. So now I know that if I land the ball to the left, it's actually going to the right a little bit. I mean, this is nice. And then I think you can go right here to the slider and zoom right in. Isn't that awesome? I mean, this is very intuitive stuff. I mean, you definitely can have a full enhanced experience. You can actually bring this map view up. You can change it from ball and pin to green view, whatever you're looking to do. You can shrink it, and you can also minimize it and get a nice clean screen. The menu, view scorecard, instant replay, adjust camera offset is there for those of you playing offset. It's nice that it's just right in the menu. You don't even have to go to the settings or anything. You can change the tracer to comment or solid, auto continue being 5 seconds, 10 seconds or off, just so you guys have everything there. So it's 106 yards, downhill 29 feet. It's probably a soft 54. I hit this a few times already the other day. So the only one thing that I did suggest to them is maybe take the tee height and bring it down on par threes to something a little more realistic, not a driver tee height. So I did bring that up to them. I almost kind of want to yank this ball a little bit because I don't want to land it too close to the pin, so I can show you guys kind of some chipping and putting. So we'll see if we can pull this just a little bit. Go a little left, there it goes. Oh, I'm not going to get chipping though, I don't think. That's all right. We'll show you guys more. I'll show you guys another course. All right, so to the pin is 19 feet. You can see that it gives you your data, which is nice. And then you're going to aim right inside the simulator is what I've been doing. It reads it really well. 19 feet downhill, 2 inches, and I can see it's going left to right. So I'm just going to aim right in here. 19 feet downhill. Oh, that might have been a little too hard. Yeah, if that was just a little softer. I got it inside the 3-foot gimme zone. But when I hit that, I thought about the 2 inches downhill and was like, that was just a little much, I think. But I mean, look at the overall experience going on here. I mean, for the price and being built into, the SkyTrak software, I have to admit I am impressed. So let's go ahead and go to Innisbrook, show you guys a little more. And just so you know, I will do some full on-course play for you guys. In this first look video, it would get way too long to do this and then show you guys, some other range things I want to show as well. Let's go ahead and pick a par 3. That's 200 yards. What we'll do is I don't want to hit anything crazy. I'm not really that warmed up. So we'll actually go in here and just go down to like the blue tees, because this course is a pretty long course. We'll see what distance that gives us. But this will be nice as well to show you guys different courses. I mean, look at the trees are different at Innisbrook. I mean, a totally different experience. So I'm glad we're actually taking the time. Look at the clouds. I mean, I like it when the course feels like its individual course, I think I'm going to hit, I think I can get an 8-iron there, squeeze an 8-iron. And honestly, I really want to show you guys chipping and putting. So maybe we'll actually purposely leave this short, and that way you guys can see chipping and putting. So make sure I have an 8-iron in my hand here. I'll actually aim left and tug this thing. So that should be nice and far left. Then we should have a nice chip up on the green. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. Isn't that great when you want to miss and it's a perfect miss? All right, let's grab a 58 degree, and let's say that we were really trying to figure out what this thing was doing. We could do our green overview. All right, I could zoom in and say, all right, if I'm going to roll this up, it's obviously going left to right. So if I'm going to do kind of like a little bump and run type scenario, I better aim a little bit left. So 23 yards. I do want to show you guys putting too, so it's not like I'm going to hit this probably within 3 feet, but that's the goal, is to not. See how that works out. There we go, perfect. So it rolls a little bit to the right. And what I've noticed is I've hit some hot shots into greens, and it does get some spin reaction. And so when we go out and play full course play, we'll make sure we get some of that for you guys. But essentially, oh, that's funny. When I was moving the ball, I think it actually might have been reading my putts. You got to be careful there if you're on putting mode, it looks like. Just don't be moving the ball around as it's ready to read. 16.4. It's pretty heavy, left to right. It's not downhill 2 inches. That's where I messed up that last one. That should be pretty close. Oh, and I left it a little short. Yeah, I have to say the putting experience, because I've tried pretty much everything, long putts, short putts, everything, is solid. You know, it really is. I mean, putting inside the sim, not on the software, has been working great for me, as you can see. So that's really nice. All right, so let's go to, I wanted to show you guys practice all ranges. And then I wanted to show you that range that's kind of like a fun range if you're having people over. Let's just, whatever, 8-iron. See how it takes me back to this practice area? That's something that I'm going to have to talk to them about. So initial release, a few things that we probably have to bring up to them. I wasn't getting that before, so hopefully that's something simple to fix. We'll go to tee off. Not like it's holding you back from doing anything, just a couple, click paths that I think could be improved upon. Now, once you're out here, let's just go ahead and grab 8-iron again. 155 yards. You can see you have your data points up. And essentially what this allows you to do is just play in a completely unique environment, more fun environment, whether it could be kids, it could be yourself, doesn't matter who it is, and just makes it more fun, fun practice. So let's see if we can hit a little cut down there. Oh, that wasn't the swing. We're going to have to try that again. It's going to cut a little bit, but I just hit a little heavy. A little heavy on that one. Notice how it only carried 134. Tried to hit a little soft shot and caught a little behind the ball. At least I had my club path. See, it was outside 2.4 and faced the target. That was my cut. Swing just wasn't executed that well. How's that? Not quite as much face closure on that one, but at least it was a little better. With a little face closure, see how that was open? So I brought it out to in and left it a little bit open. I'll give it one more chance here. But this is just a totally different experience. That should be a little better. There we go. Oh, that's pretty decent. Hey, that's why we're out here practicing, right? So, once again, I mean, there is a lot coming to this software. I mean, we're already at like an 18-minute video or something, and I just wanted to give you guys a first look right away. There's a lot to this. I'll make sure, like I said, to go out and do full on-course play. Show you guys different courses. We'll go out and we'll try different driving ranges. There is a lot to show you inside the software. It is available for public download right now. So if you are a current SkyTrak user, I encourage you to go out and download it. You're going to have your features if you're already part of that Essentials package. And then of course you can upgrade for $220 to have the full course play with the 30 courses, including courses like Pebble Beach. So check it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you stay tuned. There'll be a lot more coming soon.